xxAndi. So today's video is going to be my monthly Boxycharm unboxing and demo video. If you don't know, Boxycharm is $21 a month, all full-size products, and usually the total value of the box is over $100. So it's a really great deal. I will have the link down below if you guys are interested in signing up. But without further ado, let's see what came in the box this month. So this is what the box looks like when you open it up. It says makeup is art, it has a little card and everything, really cute. The first thing I see is this. So this is the Brow Gal by Tonya Crooks, and it's their Convertible Brow Wet Dry Convertible Brow Powder and Pomade Duo, and this one is in the shade 02 for brown hair. I don't know if everyone got the same shade, but this is what it looks like. Nice matte black packaging, and you open it up and you've got 3 different colored powders. Obviously I would be this really dark one. So I think it's cool that it's a powder, but you can actually wet it and use it as a pomade, and this retails for $35. And it also comes with the matching brow tool. So by the same company, Brow Gal and Tonya Crooks, and it's just like a spoolie on one end and a brush on one end, kind of like the Anastasia eyebrow brush. And this one retails for $14, which is, I think, is a little bit expensive. So it feels a little bit more flexible than I would like, but the spoolie feels really nice, so we will try that out in the demo. The next thing I see is from Crown Brush. So this is like a paddle brush. It comes with a little case, which I think is really cool, and they market it as a round contour brush, but I personally would use this for foundation. The bristles aren't very densely packed, which is what prevents the brush from actually soaking up the product. So we will see how this tests out. I have a feeling it will soak up a bunch of product. But anyway, I think that's really cool. This next product is from Temptu, and it looks like it's an exclusive product with Boxycharm. It is their liquid highlighter, and I believe Temptu was mainly like an airbrush brand, but it says this is their first product that's hand applied. And yeah, I'm not big into liquid highlighters, but I will definitely try it. Maybe this product will make me like it more, and I guess I could mix it into foundation and things like that. So the last product in here is a highlighting and contour palette from IBY Beauty. So this is what the palette looks like, kind of nice packaging on the outside, and then you open it up, you do get a nice mirror in here, and you also get 6 powders, so 3 contour and 3 highlight shades. Right off the bat, this looks extremely similar to the Anastasia contour kit. So yeah, they definitely look very similar, but I think that's really cool. I love when they include palettes and stuff, which they've been doing really recently, which is great. And that palette retails for $40, which is the same price as the Anastasia contour kit, so it's like... So now let's just go into the demos of me applying and using these products. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and test out the paddle brush first. I'm going to be using my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I literally have a bug bite on my cheek, so we're just going to ignore that. And the way I like to use my paddle brushes is I just take a foundation brush to initially apply the product, and then I blend it out with the brush. So we're just going to take that side. It's definitely a lot less dense than my Moda Prismatic brushes, but it doesn't seem to be soaking up as much product as I thought it initially would. But I do think because it is a fluffier paddle brush, you're not going to get as full coverage of a finish. So I can definitely still see my little bug bite on my face. So let's just layer a little bit more of this on. Alrighty, so far I really like this, but let's go ahead and try it with some concealer. So I'm just going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, and we're just going to put a dot underneath the eyes, and we're going to try to blend it out. Traditionally speaking, I do not like my paddle brushes with concealer because I have problems under eyes, and so I really need the beauty sponge to make everything look flawless, because with this I find it just distributes way too much product. I also find it's a lot harsher on the under eyes, so over time you will obviously get more wrinkles if you continue to use a harsh paddle brush on your eyes, so that area is very delicate. So now let's test out the highlighter. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. It's a really nice, pretty pinky champagne color, and I'm just going to take a dab of this on my beauty sponge, and we're just going to put this on the cheekbones. This is what it looks like with one layer. I'm not crazy about it by any means. It's just too subtle for me and for so much effort, but we're gonna build up one more layer and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so that is what 2 layers looks like with the Beauty Blender. And let's try it with the fingers on this side. So that is one layer with fingers on this side, and that is 2 layers. So I definitely think it applies better with your fingers. I'm really not crazy about it. I'm sure it would look gorgeous if you laid another highlight on top of it, but personally for me, that's just a little bit too much work to get the glow when I could just use a powder highlighter that's really pigmented and be done with it. But I think I will definitely be using it to maybe mix in with my foundation. I would love to try it that way. But let's go ahead and move on to brows. I'm going to take the darkest color in this brow palette, and on my right eye, we're just going to try the brow powder dry. Ooh, that is pigmented. It applies really, really easily. And I retract my initial statement. I actually really like this brush for powder. I'm not sure how well it would do with pomade, but it's actually nice that it's pretty flexible. So that literally took no time. Wow, I'm really impressed so far. I really like these 2 products. And for my left eye, we're going to go ahead and wet the brush with some Fix Plus. And we're going to use this product wet so we can see what it looks like in the pomade form. So far, I don't really think there's any difference between using it wet or dry. It applies the same, it feels the same, except the side that we sprayed the Fix Plus on obviously feels a little bit more wet, but it still feels like a powder, you know? But I am totally in love with these products. These are so good. And you guys know I've been obsessed with brow products recently, so it's literally perfect that they threw this in the box. And I think it's cool because I can have some different brow colors in case I wanted to do my friend's makeup or something like that. So I did put powder on already. Let's just go ahead and move on to the contour palette. So I'm going to take the Contour 2 shade on my brush just because it's a warmer bronzer color. We're just going to use this to lightly bronze the cheekbones. It's not super pigmented. You definitely need to build it up, but not bad by any means. Alright, next we're going to take the Contour 3 shade, which is just a nice cool toned ashy color, and we're just going to contour the cheekbones. Alright, so that is what the contour shades look like, and let's try the highlight shades. So let's take highlight 2 and we will highlight the bridge of the nose and the under eye. They feel very soft and they feel nice on the skin. So as for the highlighting palette, I do think it's very good and beginner friendly. I don't necessarily think it's worth $40. I think that's a little bit outrageously priced. But it's really nice, not too pigmented, very user friendly. So I do really like this palette and I will definitely be getting some use out of it. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look using all of the makeup products I got in my Boxycharm this month. I thought this month's box was so good, like so good. I really liked pretty much everything in this. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye, Tonya. Get a nice mirror in here.